Atlanta, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Lone Depot Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Marlins are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Jesus Luzardo gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Kevin Newman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Brian Hayes digging in now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Love everything about that play right there. Nobody's at fault. Just great execution by the defense. I saw the third base coach waving him around, and I totally agreed with it.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Pirates lead 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. JT Brubaker starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Very weakly on the ground. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Now another 1-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Again, another foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 1 away.
Batting second.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Miguel Rojas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
The 2-1. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Newman ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263. 26 home runs and 73 driven in. The 1-0 home.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
In is Jorge Soler.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 34 home runs and 81 driven in. A Good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Colin Moran. And the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The Fish already have the early one-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Now here's the pitch.
1-1. Ball two.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Going to have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
And there's out number two. Just an absolute bang play at first, and we'll use the show track data to give you a better look at it. And the runner was hustling all the way, but an 89-mile-an-hour laser across the infield was what it took to beat him. That's elite arm strength on that play. So here's Adam Frazier. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0.
2-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Yeah.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Here's a pop-up now, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. So here is Brian Anderson. And you should take a look at the splits here. He's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Anderson.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game pitch streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Cooper, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So now to the plate, Sandy Leon. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball, that's it.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here now the 2-2. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Marlins down quietly. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Now here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
Stallings is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away, time for a check of our current division standings, and you can see these guys trail by 4 games in the division race entering play today. So now into the box is JT Brubaker. First delivery to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
the batter, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Next, here is Kevin Newman. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Count remains 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder John Birdie. First pitch on the way, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Ready now is Jesus Luzardo. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, dude. It seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
At the plate now, Jazz Chisholm. We'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0.
Ball action time.
Miguel Rojas is on deck. Luzardo stands at first with 1 out. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
In now, Miguel Rojas. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. And now a pitch on the way. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next to hit is Jesus Aguilar. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. On to first, a double play. The 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. set for the start of the inning, and up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike called, 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes.
Too high.
And that misses 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
That's outside. Count is 2-1.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the 2-out success means Gregory Polanco bats this inning.
Up next to the Pirates.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Gregory Polanco stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. On the ground near home. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping up is Adam Frazier. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ryan Anderson.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ranging back is Goodwin. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Up next, Garrett Cooper. First offering on its way. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Sandy Leon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Cooper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A strike, and it's 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The 2-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Ball, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. First offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And there's ball one. The 1-1 home is taken for strike two.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, the second baseman, Kevin.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, foul ball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in once again is Brian Reynolds. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch.
No, that's down.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. Set and the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another 2-2 offering. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Brian Hayes, fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season. And the Pirates have come back to tie the game at 3.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Now at the plate, here is John Birdie.
For the Marlins, the center fielder, John Birdie.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Jesus Sanchez come on to pinch hit now on the runner at first and nobody out.
76.
From the belt, kicks and deals. He'll come in here at 263, a dozen home runs and 43 RBIs. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Birdie on at first, nobody out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pitch inside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
And now Jazz Chisholm comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Runner at second here with one man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in will be Miguel Rojas. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to land foul. Comes set. The 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Miami. 5 innings complete, all tied 3. Zach Thompson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 74.
Now at the plate, Colin Moran. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. And now a pitch on the way.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lifted in the air to center. Birdie is there, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Next, it'll be Gregory Polanco. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First pitch on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on the first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
2 balls and a strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Here's the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Count full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Sliced hard on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Standing in now, Jacob Stallings, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Birdie makes the catch for out number 3. Pirates leave 1. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start in with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
That misses, 2-0. Here's the pitch. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1
Well,
strike.
that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. The best he can do is a no decision in this one. Trevor Cahill takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 35. Trevor
Jorge Soler will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. The only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready with the 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping in next, Garrett Cooper singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribbon knock.
It's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
At the plate now, Sandy Leon.
Ball one,
As
no
the
strike.
first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey! Hey!
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Marlins get one here on a... Richard Blyer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
Wilmer Defoe will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. His prior history in this matchup is a perfect 2 for 2. The 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Quick check on that tying run at first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Stepping in now, Kevin Newman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Fouled away. Defoe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great.
But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. Guess he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Score holds at 4-3. Sean Poppin will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 62, Sean Poppin.
Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, John Birdie.
John Birdie.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Poppin throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Joe Panic steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 3, Joe Panic.
Now the first pitch.
That's the ball.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Jazz Chisholm will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch.
Ball, that's outside.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Now here it comes. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Now the 2-1. Taking strike 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Anthony Bass has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Brian Hayes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Is in there for strike 1. The Marlins leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a game is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talked about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
Another full count pitch home. Hit to short. He's got it. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Goodwin. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. He's set. Here it comes.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a fastball offered at and missed.
1-1.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Soler is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas flew out last time up.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Up next from Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Comes set with the 0-1. Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was a double play victim last time around. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. And it remains a 4-3 game. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
All
set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Gregory Polanco.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
0-1 the count. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now back, Adam.
Next, it'll be Adam Frazier, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swing at a pitch that bad? Not good.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Jacob Stallings.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Hangs a K to end it, and the Marlins finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Miami rode an important 6th-inning to victory in this one. Zach Thompson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Dylan Floro earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
They left 5 men on base.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins completed a 3-game series sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're 3.5 games back. While the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Metropolitans allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-3. As of right now, the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 6 games out of 1st. And the Phillies are atop the division, 1 game ahead of 2nd. Daniel Hudson got the W, his 11th this season, as the Nationals took care of the Rockies 4-3. At the start of the day, the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East, 10 games out of 1st. While the Rockies are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Braves totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 7-3. Entering the day's action, the Giants sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. While the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, 1 game out of 1st. In the standings, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of 1st. While the Dodgers are atop the NL West, an impressive 10 games ahead of 2nd. The Chicago Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-3. As of today, the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, 11 games out of 1st. And the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. Nolan Arenado was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Cardinals took one from the Padres 3-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 13 games out. And the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West, 11 games out of 1st. The Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 5-3. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in 2nd place in the AL East, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Indians sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, 12.5 games back. Tyler Glasnow collected his 8th win overall as the Rays defeated the Tigers 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. while the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Toronto Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-2. As of today, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central, 12 games behind first place. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-3. In the standings, the Red Sox are leading the American League East. They own a 2.5 game advantage. And the Orioles are third in the division, 14 games back. The Royals racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-3. Heading into the day, the Royals sit in second place in the AL Central Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. While the Mariners are in fourth place in the AL West, they're over 20 games out of first. Merrill Kelly picked up win number 8 this year, leading Arizona over Houston 5-4. As of right now, the Astros are in first place in the AL West, an impressive 10 games ahead of second. And the Diamondbacks are in fourth place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. Steve Cishek collected his first W this season, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 4-3. At the start of the day, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, 10 games out of first, while the Athletics are third in the division. They're 15 games back. The Rangers halted their 6-game losing streak as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-0. As of today, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox are leading the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.